Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Modded Darkest Dungeon with me, your host Tim. And it's time to pick back up and head back out there and do another... No, I'm not going back out there, Lotaeri. We had a very rough day yesterday. And there'll be a link to skip ahead in the lower left-hand corner in case this takes too long. I've done, I think, 3 things off screen, so we'll talk about them really quick, and I'll talk about some other things I want to do as we do the mission ahead of us. So what did I change between now and the last time we played? The level 3 spiders and level 5 spiders have gotten a chance to hit you with a speed debuff if they web you. I really like that the spiders are so terrifying. I really want someone who gets webbed to feel like they're about to die. And so I added it to it. Might make them a little too strong, but I decided to do it anyway, and we'll be practicing that a little bit. I've changed inventory items that you purchase in town, your supplies, to not be worth anything when you sell them back. I've done this because I did add provisions for every single character, every single hero you bring with you, and I'm beginning to think that there might be just a tiny bit more money than I'd like flowing around in the game right now, and I need to prepare for the antiquarian when she hits. So I've stripped it away. This means that it's back to the way it used to be several patches ago, where your stuff you buy is not worth anything when you bring it back. So you just have to pretend the food gets moldy, the shovels get corroded, the torches get wet, whatever it is that happens, they're not worth anything when you take them back with you anymore. And there was one more thing I changed, the Crusader. An ability I'm not really using in this estate is Inspiring Cry. In my mod, I increased the heal it does to 3. I have reduced this back to 2 at most. It's just too good compared to battle heal at the higher level, because this would heal 5 through 6, but this would heal 3 plus about 9 stress and get your light back up. So I've lowered the max heal back down to 2. It now matches what it is in the normal game. I think that's all I've done so far. Oh yeah, I want to talk about the things I wanted to change but can't, but I still forgot to do that printout, so I'll save that for a future episode. Okay, so I think we're going to set out a group of level 0s today. It's been a long time, and I need to test some of these changes. In fact, you'll note that in the estate to select, I've deleted the old Lotaeri Darkest Dungeon mod estate. This is because I need to prepare to test things all over again. And I'll probably end up deleting and starting over Johannathleigh as well to test the low-level stuff. This estate, however, is in perfect condition to test the high level, and I'd like to see the very darkest dungeon, and we're so close. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, Yumi knows the deal. In any case, although I would like to do level 5s, I actually want to level 1s. So, we're taking this group with us. Oh, and crap. Kane actually needs to refocus himself. And he needs to take Duelist Advance. So I can test that, and he's going to drop that ability. I need to test to make sure I got the riposte working correctly. Red Hook obviously will have it working correctly, but I'm not subscribed to their beta. And I should look at trinkets just to make sure everything's good here. I don't have enough money to purchase any at the moment, and these are all fine trinkets. I like all of them. Let's go over to Embark and check these trinkets again, just in case there's something I haven't seen. There shouldn't be. It's a Sun Cloak. I'm keeping the Sun Cloak with 5% stress damage, not 10. Mostly because I keep forgetting to change it. Oh, hello! Oh, that's pretty cool! It's just a huge bonus to your range attack skills. How about that? Alright, these all look fine to me. So we're doing a low-level mission, and that means we're either doing the Warrens, oh god, or we're doing the Cove. Well, I don't think a group of level 0s can handle a long mission. I don't really think they can handle this place either. Oh, we do have Mankind Hater, that'll help. Fragile's not very useful. Oh, I'm gonna want the light at 75 as well. Alright, let's do this. So Kane's coming along. We're going to bring Manville with us as well. What's your speed? 7, and your speed 4. Oh, because of the sharpening sheath. Alright, we'll put you here then. Wow, this is really awkward. This group's not resilient at all. Alright, well, we'll try this anyway. Yeah, sure, we'll give this a shot. Worst that happens is we die absolutely horribly. They're only level 0s after all. Wine, women, and song! Holy crap, I didn't even think this... I didn't think anyone would bring a group like this. Do you have Shadow... You start with Shadow Fade. So, why don't we do this? You can Shadow Fade back, or Kane can stab forward. And then we can reverse it. Alright, we'll try this. We start with plenty of gear. Oh, and I've decided that the Antiquarian, she will start with a shovel when she comes with you adventuring. But it makes perfect sense. It's the only item up here that we don't have a pair of. So when you take her with you, I'm going to give her a shovel to help your inventory out. Speaking of shovels, we shouldn't need a second one where we're going. We will bring more bandages. I like the group to win, so we will prepare them as if I care about this group. It's a short mission. I haven't done a short mission in a very, very long time. We'll oversupply for this. This is plenty of gear. We won't bring that many torches, though. Actually, we'll bring only 6. There might be some backtracking, but I think we'll be okay. And if not, they'll just die horribly. Oh, that's right. She wants to be in the front for Mace Bash. I don't have any trinkets for you? Why don't we do this? Okay. Let's do it. Man, group of level 0s. This will be great. I get to test low-level swines. The only change that would affect us, really, would be the increased hit point on the Carrion Eaters.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Well, I can do almost the whole thing. Actually, I can do the whole thing without any backtracking if I skip a room, just by going west to start. But if I go south and get a good scout, I'll have a good idea what's coming up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have the Medal of Expertise with me. I need to make sure that she lives. And it gives me a chance to test it to make sure it's working. Alright, let's peek out to our east. I meant west if I said east earlier. Let's peek out south. I'm just seeing if there's a curio. Anything to tempt me in a certain direction. If there isn't, then I think I will go... where do I want to go then? I'll risk it. We're going to go south to start. And I'll hope for a scout attempt so I can get a good view of everything. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, perfect. I still don't know what's in the rest of this hallway, by the way. That did not happen. So, okay, let's keep going. And I want light at 75 so my Vestal isn't penalized. Now where to go? Now where to go? Let's go south. Oh, don't I already have a green jester? I think I do. If I use a torch now... Oh, darn it. Alright, well, now she's affected by it. I probably should use Pick to the Face. It gives us a chance to kill one.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
A slice off? I might get a lucky hit and then a bleed.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Nice. Bring her back up there again. And we'll do this advance and see if the riposte works.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I still have to make sure that the actual animation works for it. There's no guarantee I got that correct.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I'll leave him in this position. Kane can go ahead and use his point-blank shot next fight we get in. Okay, highest chance, 80, not 90%. I think you need an extra 30% trap disarm for veteran, and then a slightly higher again. Oh, this is too good to pass up on Kane. That's wonderful. Oh, no fight, but there'll be one right outside this way. So here we go. Alright, I'm thinking of changing the little pig a tiny bit. In the base game, as he reaches level 3, at level 3, he has a debuff that decreases your disease resistance. I don't like that. I don't think he needs a debuff. But what I do agree with an increased chance to have him disease you. Right now, it's always a 33% chance. I'll increase him by 6% per level that he'll force you to make a disease check. So he'll be a really tricky thing to end up fighting in the mod. I'm going to do that. I'll do that after this run.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Holy freaking crap, wonderful. Oh, I got the little pig, shouldn't I? I don't know how many hit points it has left. Oh good, it will die.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
This is a pretty good group. I like this group. I better like them. They're going to be together for a while. We have bandages and lots of traps, but I'm willing to risk it once for some treasure. I will say that if I could change the amount of food, what it heals you, I would. I would re-lower it back to its old 5%, because I swear it's healing just about 10% now instead. It used to heal 1 point of food on 1 point of hit points on everyone. I know it's weird as well for me to make changes this late in the game, but with the Antiquarian coming out, I will need to make some alterations anyway, so... let's go north. We kind of need to explore all the rooms anyway. This way my Vestal doesn't suffer. Good. I love this fight so much. It's the enemy group, as it were. Alright, we're going to be using lots of movement effects. Let's start with a solo. Yes, minus accuracy. She's going to Shadow Fade. We'll then lunge. Hey, it works! Awesome! There's no sound effect, and I wasn't expecting any sound effect to actually happen. A sound effect will not be present for any skill I make or I add, because of the way that the sounds are stored in the game. I can do the graphics, but again, no sound, unfortunately. That's so wonderful, it's working! It gives me a chance to test it as well. I don't know what the damage mod is that Red Hook decided to use. I really like this group. This group is fantastic.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I will have to write down entire groups now, so I can remember who wants to go with each other. I wouldn't mind actually carrying this back. Do I have anything I actually can drop, though? We can drop the anti-venom. You know, this also gives me a chance to make sure that the inventory won't be worth anything at the very end. Not that whatever mission we would have done wouldn't have. Nice. I love it when we get back the item we use. What was someone stealing? I guess someone else blessed that as well. Probably the group we probably just killed, probably coming back from visiting their friend right there who had died earlier to a group of people. We just wiped them out too. Oh, that's awkward. Well, I don't feel like walking into a trap and I don't have to. You'll be fine, Manivelle. You'll be fine. I just dropped the anti-venom, too.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
He still gains riposte. I don't know if it'll work that way in the base game, or if he has to hit to gain it, but I don't... Oh, no, he doesn't, because that's never something you need to hit to activate. I want to get her a little lower so she dies from the bleed.
Precision and power.
I love this group. Holy crap, they are so tricky.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Wow, I'm really glad Red Hook did the change to this guy. It gave me an excuse to fire up some level 0s and give this a shot. This is lots of fun. I can't wait to see what this brings out for all of us. Oh, I am a little nervous, by the way, and nervous means I think it's a bad thing when it comes to them randomizing where your rewards come from. I like that you have to go here if you want the guaranteed portrait. I like that because it means that there are dungeons which I do prefer to go to. I prefer going to the ruins whenever possible because I like fighting the undead. I don't want to go to the Warrens as often because of all the swine and disease and traps and bleeding that's here. Oh, and another change. Well, no. I'll wait till the next episode where I talk about what I plan to do for this in the future, this mod. I have ideas. I have ideas. And too many of them would be untested if I implement them now. I finally found where these are located, by the way, where the weights, is what I'm calling them, are located to decide what it places. So I could change this to be actually something else. I could lower this to a 3, for example, and move the scrolls, which are a 3, up to a 6, which is what this currently is, I think. The higher the number, the greater a chance that the game will spawn one of these when it's assembling the dungeon. But I think I will leave the books here after all. I think you've heard me mention a few times that I don't like the books, because I'll never interact with them, but if I do remove them, it makes the 2 quirks I've added that do interact with them, it will make them even less painful. So no, we will leave these here alone. Alright, let's get this over with. Yes, another group. Let's start with this. Oh, the worries! Oh, he can get the worries from that. Okay. That's really bad, because that's gonna shoot his stress straight up. Oh wow, we're getting beat up. Like, badly. Probably should have stunned instead, but I don't want Manville dying so quickly. Holy freaking crap. It helps that this group here has trinkets. It's really helping keep this group up. And we should have this in the bag now, barring a crit from this guy.
Devastating blow.
Yeah, I just really need to give her a different ability. She probably should have the light, the torchlight, or the one thing that heals her instead of Mace Bash. This group's done.
A powerful blow. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Oh, it's not worth anything. That's right, it's not worth anything now when we bring it back, or it shouldn't be. Let's verify that. I mean, we might as well eat the food anyway, especially now that I've changed it. Alright, let's go back and we'll check to see if this worked as well.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
Yep, perfect. So provisions are no longer worth anything upon selling them back. It would only give you, like, maybe 300 gold back, depending upon how over-provisioned you actually were. But I like this change as well. So I was agonizing over it all day today while at work. While I'm writing code, I'm thinking of this game and thinking, like, do I need to take that away? And so I don't think that this has changed it overly much. In fact, I think this has probably balanced it a little bit better. 9,000 gold for that, too. That's awesome. Yes, and it worked! She got 3 resolve instead of just 2. 50% more. Wonderful. And, Kane, you had the worries. You also picked up... And you're not going to drink because of it. You're worried about drinking.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Lotaeri engaged in lots of sex, and we covered 100 stress. Woo-woo! Momo Monster 83, we covered 86 stress after gambling. Slicer 45 did the same. Gaborovic, Meditary credit 56. Valen underwent effective quirk treatment and removed Warren's phobe. He also locked Clotter. Like who say nay, you removed Dactomania. Darkness 42 removed Ruin's phobe and locked Ruin's Scrounger. And now we have a group of level 1s. And last week I upgraded the Abbey to level 4 and the Blacksmith to 100%, level 5 for cheaper stuff. And sure, why not? We'll do this on screen as well. So we have something left over here. Let's also reduce the treatment for the bar.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
I don't think we have enough of anything else left to do anything else there. Our level 1s, we're going to take a week or 2 off to cure a bunch of stuff. They gain some stress, they have some diseases, we need to treat this stuff. Especially the worries. Gilpin, you... I would normally send you in for stress relief, but I don't like Fragile on you. I don't care if you have balance. You have so many move skills, so you'll just treat that. Man, I would love to lock that on you, Malville, but I don't know if I have the money. Oh, Nocturnal got locked. Alright, well, we'll treat her stress then. Don't have any stress or diseases. Like you say, nay, darkness. You need your stress gun. You're a gambler? You are a gambler. Short missions don't give us enough cash. Well, they give us enough cash, but not enough to really go crazy with the spending of the monies. I have enough to lock that on you, Manville. We're going to do exactly that then. You want to be a better person by hating people. I find no problem with this. Oh, and I need equipment and skills for Splicer. I don't have enough to fully level him up though. Unless I sell some of this. Oh, which I guess I can do. So we can sell some of this stuff I brought back with me. We can sell those at the very least. Oh, you're already wearing one of them. Do I even need another Blasphemous Vial? You're currently using the stun stuff. I really shouldn't use that on you because I think Noelle is using that. So we're going to mix it up a little bit with Leslie Thurman because I need to test this ability. And I will drop one of these things. So why don't we drop... Why don't we do this, actually? Drop that and take this. Here's all the money I just spent selling stuff. And then... This is what we'll do. Oh, did I describe the Restoring Blast yet to you guys? I think I did, right? So at level 2, it not only has the debuff I gave it, it also gives you a Blight. At level 3, it will shuffle the target like it used to. At level 4, it marks the target that you strike. And at level 5, it stuns them with a 135% chance. A little lower than a good stun would be, but it's there. The debuff and Blight damage goes up as you level it as well. Alright, and then, you know what, since I probably should give her that, especially now that she's not using this. So, actually, yeah, she'll use another stun. We'll use her like this. And do I need this on anyone, or otherwise I'll just sell this as well. Nope, we don't need this. Just sell that. Wow, that was worth 1,800. Holy crap. That gives us a little bit more cash. So we can throw someone else in here now. Actually, we should look at trinkets or level splicer. So nothing here I need. Wait, what was a gunpowder? That's range skills. What are you using over here? Oh, I like that plus dodge. No, you'll keep that. Okay, so we don't want any trinkets. So sure, let's throw someone else over here. And this means I need to... Normally I would do this off screen and pay attention to see who I'm sending to the next mission. So I probably will do a level 4, or I'll level... Oh, or never mind, I'm recording tomorrow. My friend Chris is coming over, which means I'm going to have him play, and he'll actually use this group, and we'll see how well he does. So, okay, so that means anyone high level can go in here. So then what, Kalza, why don't we send you in? There's nothing I need locked on you, though. These are all decent, but I don't need any of this. You don't use melee skills. You don't generally get lots of stress heals because you don't kill things. You know what? I will lock Resilient on you. Do I want to get rid of Enlightened? No. Resilient's the best one of those leftovers that you've got, comparatively. Okay, so that will do it for us, everyone. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.